So we started with relational database concept, retrieving data with the select statement, aggregate functions, null and int functions, string manipulation, joining tables, subquery. We did that last week. Then we want to do a meaning, just simple meaning, simple questions. Yeah. So for this week and next week, right? And so let me go to my SQL Server. Hope you can see my SQL Server, right? So the question we want to talk about sales performance analysis. Sales performance analysis. Now, so using AdventureWorks database, we want to see what are the total sales revenue for over a time period, over different time periods, monthly, quarterly, yearly, just an example of what you want to see. Monthly, quarterly, yearly, something like that. What are the total sales revenue generated over this time period? Which product or product category contribute most to overall sales revenue? The last one is, can you identify any trends and pattern? Of course, for you to identify any trends and pattern, majorly, you need to bring it into a visualization, a BI tool like Power BI, Tableau, Alteryx, yeah, any BI tool. So we can show that. So the one that we're going to do is basically this tool. Is that okay? This is the tool that we're going to do. So what are the total sales over different time periods? Monthly, yearly, quarterly. That is what we want to do. That means you need to find the month, the quarter, the year. Now, when you want to start this kind of a simple mini project, right? Those who will send the question to you, maybe via a platform that you use in your organization, or there'll be a platform. It could be GitHub, it could be GitLab, it could be Git whatever. And sometimes they even send to you via email, and then you open the database, right? Now, for them to have sent the question, they are not concerned about maybe you understand the database or not. Everybody will just believe you are a data analyst or whichever analyst name that they call the person in the organization. So they believe you should know where those tables are located. So it is one's responsibility. It is one's responsibility to understand the structure of the organization, right? The structure of the organization. It's one's responsibility to understand the structure of one's organization. So, and if you don't, maybe if you are new, you ask questions from those who have been there before, right? Where can I get this? Where can I get this? Where can I get this? Where can I get that? Right? So that is the way things are done. That is the way things are done. Is that okay? You need to understand. So we are using and we are saying we understand this database. I've been using it for a while, so I understand this database. It's just a very, very small database. It's just a demo database. So if this were to be what you use, and you are told to do this, the first thing to ask yourself is, of course, you ask questions from the stakeholders. What are they really looking for? Are there some columns that they want to see? Some of them will state those columns that they want to see. Anything that you feel will help you in achieving the results, you ask them questions. All they want to see is sales performance analysis. So you ask them questions. What do you want to see? What should I do? What are the are you interested in seeing some columns apart from all of this? So after they've answered your questions, then you now come back to your database. So we are assuming now that we understand this database, right? So when you say total sales revenue, where do you see, it may not be that this word total sales is a column in a table. There may not be anything like the word exactly spelled like this, total sales, right? But there will be something that represents total sales revenue, right? Total sales. Or let me say, sorry, sales revenue. But there will be something that represents sales revenue. So you need to find the total. When you say total, total is sum, right? So one will be saying, okay, I think sum is part of what I will need to use. When you say sales revenue, I say, where do I get sales revenue? Because we understand this database, right? So, okay, you now look for everything that has sales. Of course, credit card will not have sales revenue. Sales order detail, does it have sales revenue? Does it have sales revenue? It has. Sales order details has. It has sales revenue. But so you now want to check, do we have other one that also has um, sales revenue? Okay, sales order header to add sales revenue, and that is sales. So if you don't understand what is contained in each database, sorry, in each table of a database, query it. Do you understand? Query it. And like I said, don't use select all. If I use select all, it's because this database is just a small database. Don't use select all. Except it's a small organization that is just 1,000 rows, or don't use select all, right? You can say select top. Let's say top 200 or top 100. Top 100. All. You don't know what all means. All represent asterisk from something. Select all from select top 100 from what? From now you know that you can find sales revenue here. I know, but if you don't know, query the table that has sales that looks like it will have sales revenue. So select top 100 as in top 100 from it. Make sure, because we are working in AdventureWorks without the W, change it to AdventureWorks, right? Execute. So this one will give you an idea of what is in that table. Is that okay? So understand your table. I could have just write the query immediately because I understand this database. I know the tables a bit. But because, let me say, this is a proper or a simple project. Sometimes this might be what your manager will just send to you, or someone will just forward to you. Can you please write out the query to generate this, right? So query the table first, top 50, top 100. See, there are some, I think I've mentioned it here. It's not everywhere, it's not every engine that there is top will work. There are some engine that you have to say, select all from this table. You now say limit. If you want to see 100 rows, limit 100. This will work in some engine, but in the SQL server, it will not work. I don't think it will work. Can you see? It doesn't work. Meanwhile, this query is correct. In some engine, it will work, but in SQL server, it will not work. So SQL server allows only top. So what that limit is doing, it's what this top is doing. I say top 100. All means all the columns, right? From sales order header. Hope that makes sense, right? Is that okay? So now you can see it. Oh, you can see anything you want to see. There's customer ID, there's territory ID, there's line total. I think there's line total. Is it line total or sorry, total due? I think it's total due. Where is total due? Yeah, total due in this place is a sales revenue, right? Is a sales revenue. Total due is a sales revenue. Is that okay? That is the sales revenue. That is what has been computed for us. That is the sales revenue. It's because I understand this database. That's why I said, okay, this is what it does, sales revenue, total due. Does that make sense? So now, then I said over time period, monthly, that means you say, okay, which dates? Is there any date column? Yeah, we have, let me see. I think there should be order date. Yeah, there's order date. Can you see order date? Order date will always, for you, for something to be sent to, this is order date. This is due date. Due date means somebody ordered something, this particular date. So you are saying between this date and this date, this order must be shipped. It must not go beyond this date. Does that make sense? It was bought, for example, this is 31st of May, 2011. Order date, due date is 12th of June, 2011. So they are saying it must be shipped before 2011, 6th, 12th of June. So this, you can see that this ship date, let me copy this thing out for you. This is the order date so that you see very well. This is the order date. This is the order date, right? For this one, or the first one, this is a ship date. Sorry, this is the due date. Due date is the second one. Then the third one is the ship date. Now you can see
I have
that.
a question.
Okay.
Yeah, I just wanted to clarify. So with the ship date and the due date, could the due date mean the day the person should receive it, or I don't know, because you said
Um,
due date would be day of
let me
completion.
explain a bit. I've said this is an assumption because I understand this database. Your own may not be like this in your organization, right? Of course, every organization has they have their the ways they do their stuff, right? Now, the first one here is the date you ordered something, maybe from Tommy Hilfiger. So Tommy said they've given you this is the date you ordered. So this is the due date. The due date means, if you have ever, of course, every one of us we've ordered something online, you will see them telling you, um, if you place an order, they'll send you that same instance. There will be like an email, right? That is the day you ordered that thing, right? Now, in their own database, they have a date. Have you ever bought something that it wasn't shipped on time and they sent you an email that the order is no more available, that they've canceled it? That is would be that the due date has expired. So this is the day you, oh sorry, I think I copied the same thing. Um I copied the same thing. Want to see this one should be here. Yeah. So this is the order date, the day you ordered. Due date to this organization means that this order must be shipped before this date, right? And this last one is what? The ship date. You could see that the ship date is less than the due date. That means they are saying before this date in blue, you must ship it. That is why it was shipped this date. You can see that 7 is less than 12. This is the day it was
My
ordered.
question is, is due date not the expected delivery? Like latest it should get to you by this date. That's what I'm asking.
Okay, yeah, it could be that anyway.
I don't
But
know.
yeah, it could be that. It could be that. Yeah, it could be. Yeah, but whatever it is, you just have to understand your database anyway. It's not part of what we need. I'm just trying to explain it anyway. So um I think this one now is vocabulary because we are not Tommy Figure, we are not Tesco that they order something for online anyway. So if you check these three dates, which one do you think we should use to get our monthly, quarterly, and yearly total sales? Which one do you think should be used? Anybody? Is it the order date or the due date or the ship date?
I think the other day, maybe ship date,
Is the order date?
because that can be considered too.
Is the other date that will be used? Because anything that will happen before you even talk about ship date or due dates or any other date, the product must be ordered first, right? The product must be ordered first before you can even talk about ship date or due date. So you have to use the order date. So we've established that we need to use the order date. You just have a notepad. We need the order date. We need this sales revenue, which is we saw that the other time, total due. Where is total due? Total due, right? We don't need tax or freight, no. This is total due, which is so with that, you should be, after doing this, you should be bringing those columns out. Okay, I will need the order date, right? I will need the total due, right? I will need the total due, right? At least to solve the first question. Does that make sense? Hello? Hello?
Yes, it does. It makes sense.
So from this order date, because what they say you should get is total sales revenue over a period of time. From this order date, from the date, you get month, you get quarter, you get the year, because everything is inside the date, right? Sales revenue, monthly, quarterly, and yearly. So this is what we need, basically. And this is coming from this table, sales order header, right? That is only for this one. For the other one, they said, which product or product categories contribute to most to overall sales revenue? If somebody should ask, which product contributes most to sales revenue, what are they asking for? What do you think they're asking for?
Product to high sales.
Top sales.
Top sales, yeah.
Product
Yeah,
sales,
high
yeah.
sales.
Product, yeah. What are they asking for? Is it product ID? Is it product name? What are they asking for?
I think it's product ID.
Product name.
Product name. They're asking for product name. So they say which product or product category. Every product has a category. There was a time I open next site for you. If you want to buy something from any shop or from online, you will see category, shirt, denim, whatever, accessories, and under those accessories, you see belt, you see so many things. Under denim, you see jean, black jean, whatever. Do you understand? So that denim is a product category. That what do you call it now? That thing that they group it under is a product category. Denim is a shirt, is a category. Do you understand? Trouser is a category. Formal trouser is a category. Then underneath it, you have so many other things. So how do you get that? Since they're asking for name, you see, okay, Is there any, we've done join here. Is there any, what do you call it? I think we might end up doing one question because I just want to explain instead of me just writing select query. So which product or product category? So you now go to, is there anything that talks about category? And now this is subcategory. But they didn't ask for subcategory, they asked for category. So you now look again and look again and look again. Is there category? This is category. Can you see in blue? Expand it. What are the columns there? Can you see name? Name simply means the product category name. Do you understand? Name simply means the product category name. So we've done this for the first one. Let's do for the second one. Do you understand? So if you don't understand what the table is all about, query the table. Query what? The table. I think the table is very small. The number of rows is small. So let me use select all. But please avoid select all. If you use select all, then use the where clause so that you can streamline it to a particular set of rows. Do you understand? So that they will not be sending email or via team. Ghanaian, stop running that query.
Yeah.
It's consuming memory. Stop it. Stop it. I've been told before, so that's why I'm telling you. Now, the name, can you see product category ID? Name means product category name, bikes, component, clothing, accessory, right? And you know it has category ID. So you know that, okay, I will need a product, I will need this table, product category. I will need the name underneath it. It is a product category name. Yeah. So you now said, okay, for me to, this is just product guide. What about the product? Where is the product? Is there any product table? This is a product table, just above that one. Yeah. This is a product table. So this product table, you need the product table because you need the product ID. This is a product table. Underneath the product table, what do we need? We need the product ID. Or since they're asking for which product or product category, that means they're asking for the name. So you need the name. You can see that there is name, but that name, this name represents product name. This name represents product category name. Does that make sense? Now, which product or product category contribute to most overall sales? Now they are still talking about sales revenue. They are talking about what? Sales revenue. So where did we get sales revenue the other time? We got it from sales order detail. Or should we use, if there's another one that we can use, we got it from sales order header, but there's another one that we can use, which is sales order detail. That one too has, can you see, it has line total. Line total, I don't want to query it, you can query it after. Line total means sales revenue. Line total was gotten from unit price times quantity. Unit price times quantity. Does that make sense? So for the sales, products, which products? This is a product, name of the product. Product category. This is the name of the product category from this product category table. Overall sales revenue, right? Where do we get that from? Do we get that from? Can you see how it's being, everything is, we are breaking everything down. Sales, we are using sales revenue now. We are getting that one from sales order detail. What is the sales revenue there? Line total. Before we start writing query. Any question? I think it's taking, I was thinking we are going to do two. It's taking like, it looks like we're going to do what? Any question? Before we start writing the select whatever. Do you understand these steps, this concept? Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Do you understand everything I've done before I write the query?
Yeah.
I have a
Yes.
question.
That's
Yes.
why I've been asking. Everybody was quiet. Okay, what's the question?
Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Hello. I said I have before there was select all, and then that was when you were from
Your
production
your
dot product
your Wi-Fi
category.
or
But now
your
you
internet
removed it.
is breaking. What did you say?
Again, Abi.
I can't hear you.
I said earlier,
I think you should log out and log in again. I can't hear you. Your
I was removing my earpiece. Can you hear me now?
yes.
So I said earlier on you had select or when you said we shouldn't use select all,
Mhm.
but you said because it was a small, so you wrote the select all and then you wrote from production dot product category. But
Mhm.
now you've deleted it.
Mhm.
So I had copied it down. Should I delete it as well? I just don't know
I'm just
you
I'm
know.
just trying to
So I don't know. I thought was that.
no, I'm just trying to understand what is inside the table to see what I will need.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so since you saw it, you remove the select. I don't need the select anymore.
I'm just trying to, it's like saying you want to build a house.
We are building
Well,
the foundation.
yeah, so
Ah,
saying with this work, let me try this. So I'm just trying to prepare myself prepare the code and prepare the query I'm going to write. I'm trying to see what is inside each of the table first to know so that I won't get to the middle and I will get stopped.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, thank
If
you.
that's the only question, have I answered the question?
Yes, so it's okay to remove it as once we saw what was inside. It was okay.
If you can remove it, if you want to remove it,
No, you've removed it. I'm just
yeah,
checking so that
I've removed it. I'm just trying to, I'm just telling you how to
okay.
organize before you start writing code.
Okay.
I could have just
Oh,
come in there, write the query in 5 minutes and then just run it for you guys in less than 5 minutes. But you need to understand this is the way you do stuff when
okay.
you are working. Yeah. So I'm just trying to prepare. Will this work? Will this not work? So yeah. Any other question? Yeah, so let's just go straight. There are no questions. Let's answer this. What are the total sales revenue over different time period? We have said total sales revenue. We have total due that will give us that. Then from other dates, we get monthly, quarterly, and the others. So let's start with this. Let's push this down. This is for the second part of the question. Let's push this down so that it will not disturb us. Yeah. So now I will start, let me push this down a bit. I'll say select. Yeah. Select date part. Now we've done some date function in this during this bootcamp, right? We've done some date functions. Some date function where I said date parts, date name, date add, date whatever. We've done them. I'm trying to scroll back to them to see if I'll locate any of them. I think we have done them. Can you see them? Can you see? Can you see? We've done all of this. So if you guys have been able to study, you would have seen them. So, but anyway, let me just go down back. So we have done it. So I'll now say select date part. Let me start from here. Date part, right? So what do I want to get from date part? I want to get the year. It takes two arguments. That's the first argument. Year from what? From other dates. Where is other dates? Other dates from sales order header. This is other date. This one as what? It said total sales revenue. So I'll say sales sales revenue right, comma, for quarterly, right? I'll just say date part. Date part means, let me use uppercase, part of the date. Go to the other date, extract year for me. There's even another way of doing it. You can just say year, other dates. It will still give you the sales revenue year. You can say, if you don't want to use date part, you can say year. Year takes one argument. Go to this other date and get me the year out, right? You can say that. Then you can also say date part for the quarter, right? I want the quarter. Hope this quarter will work. Quarter of the what? Of the other date. As. This one you can say as. As is noisy anyway. It's just as sales quarter. Then the month. You want to get the month out. You can put the month, you can use the month. My time is moving fast. Month and other dates. As sales month, right? So we've been able to do monthly, quarterly, yearly. Now, sales revenue, we've established it to be total due. So I'll just copy the total due, cut it. I'll say sum, because it is total. Sum of total due as sales revenue or total sales. Sorry, I think that one. From where? You're only taking it from one table. Everything is from one table. From sales,
Sales order header.
other header. Now, this query will not work if I should run it like this. It will not work. Who can tell me why?
Aggregate function.
Yeah, aggregate functions means group by.
It means group by. Fine. So what am I going to group by?
So the other column that have not been included in the aggregate function query.
Yeah. So tell me this, the one I'm going to group by.
Other date.
So how do I copy? Is it just like this?
Yeah.
I should just copy it like that. Okay, I'll follow what you're saying or what you said. And which one? I'm just following you now.
I think that date is the only one without function. Yeah.
Really, without aggregate function. Because of our time, this is the only aggregate function that we have here, sum. So you are grouping by everything here. And I remember I said when you are grouping, you don't group by an alias. You group by what gave you the alias. So you group by, because of our time, group by Control C, this, comma, and it doesn't
Oh,
make
so
any.
you include the year. I mean, I just thought the column because I mean we've introduced the year, so I didn't think the column would just thought the column only. Okay.
Oh,
Interesting.
no, it is everything that is there. They are together. It is what God has joined together. You can't separate them. If you run it like that, the query will not work. Then let's say order by. Let's say order by. Order by 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3 means the first column in the select clause is 1 by default. The second one by default is 2. The third one by default is 3. So I'm saying 1 in this scenario, I would have listed it. One is the same thing as copying this or this. You can order by an alias. You can copy. So 1 is the same thing as sales revenue year. 2 is the same thing as sales quarter. 3, we've said it several times. 3 is the same thing as sales month. So I can copy all of that too and paste it, but I don't want to copy it. That's why I said 1, 2, 3. So if you run this query, let's see if it's going to work. Incorrect syntax, next sum. Okay, there's no comma here, so there should be a comma here. So this is not giving us this is the answer anyway. This is the answer. But I would have loved a situation where it would give us this sales month and this sales quarter. Of course, quarter is either quarter 2 or quarter 1, but for the sales month, I want to see it as August, January, February. So instead of that, I will say date name, the name of that date. Date name takes 2 arguments. So I will say, I want to say M stands for month, comma this. Let's see if it will change to name. Sales, okay. Sales, okay, because I have changed it. Sales the other day because I have changed one of the things, so I'll have to change everything. So I'll copy. Then can you see that it has changed? I've changed it to date name, so I must change it here too. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So now I'm saying Can you see? So this is the total sales revenue for the month. We've segmented them in a way that it is by monthly, yearly, and quarterly. So this is a month, this is a quarter. Of course, quarter is always quarter 1, 2, 3, or 4. This is a month, sales month. This is a total sales. There's a way you can do it to bring all the May, all the January, if there's January together, all the February together, all the March together, all the April together. There's a way you can do that, but that is how do I put it now? Advanced function. That one you use Windows function. You call it Windows function, where you have the over clause. You call it Windows function so that you see all the January together, all the February together, all the March together, all the April together. But this one is saying it has grouped them by the year first. You know, we have this group by 3 columns. So it started with the year first. That's why you have all the year together. 2011, 2011, 2011, 2011. Right? So, any question? So you can take this, do it like this, copy with header, take it to pivot table in Excel, or take it to Power BI and do whatever visual that you want to do with it. Your question, please.
Yeah, so where we've said date name. Now, if we look at dates, I mean, the place where we have name is the month. Do we have to specify him here?
Can you ask the question
So when we
again?
have dates,
Yeah?
yeah. So when we have dates, so we have it.
Yeah.
It can only be one of those dates that has name. Say for example, okay, maybe that's wrong. Number for days, name of month, and number for year. So now, because we want to see the month as the name, not the number, do we need to specify that hem?
M stands for month. M stands for month. Oh, anytime, yes, you need to specify M because M stands for month. Now, when you let me say, we did it, maybe, I don't know, maybe last month or 2 months ago, whatever. Date name takes 2 arguments. This is the first argument, this is the second argument. If you want to see the day of the week, you say DY. Sorry.
That's what I want. That was going to be my next question. Like, if we want to see Monday, Tuesday,
that's the day of the week. So if I should do it now, I've changed it to work. So I have to change it here to day of the week.
Yeah.
Can you see Friday, Monday?
Interesting.
Yeah, interesting indeed. But they want also they according to the question, they want to say monthly. So let's obey. Let's be obedient. So let's do M. Can put this in your portfolio, to be honest. Let's do M. So let's do M. Let's run it again. So that is the way, yeah. That is the way it's done. Any question? So that, because we have 30 minutes left, so that we can quickly do, you can see that for almost an hour, we're not doing that today. We did only this, just so that you guys will be able to understand. Can you see? So, but for the second one, we've been able to establish what is needed. So we are joining. Can you see the second one? This is the second one, this guy. I don't need this one. Let's just have to see what is needed. Remember what we want to do. Which product table or product category table, the name, that means that is 2 tables. contributes most to the overall sales. Sales revenue is from another table. So we have 3 tables. The first table will come from there, second table will come from there, third table will come from there. Do you understand? So we are having production, product category, product, sales. But remember, they said which product, that means the name of the product, or product category, that means the name of the product category, contributes most over. So that means we are joining, you cannot escape join in SQL. It's like the way a fuel is to a car. You cannot say you have a basic understanding of SQL and you don't know join. That person has not started. So we are joining this table to this table to this table. It doesn't matter the one you join first. What is most important is you are joining all of them. Does that make sense? So let's quickly do it because of our time. I thought we were going to do 2 questions today. We end up doing 1. Then we'll close it up next week as the last day of the bootcamp. So we say select. Hope you have enjoyed it so far. Yeah.
Yeah.
My job will be that you guys can implement this. If you are new to the industry, so I've seen people who did just a few of these that have taught just a few of these and they've been able to secure good jobs. So you can get a better one. It's just a matter of time. And yeah. So this one is very simple. So I will say, what do I need? I need the name. So let me start from product table, right? So I'll say select from product table. Let me minimize this. So I'm using sales order detail, product, and product category. Now, product category and product. This one has product ID, right? Isn't it? That's the primary key. Product table has product ID. That's the primary key. If you check the sales table, the sales order detail table that you also want to use, it also has product ID. That means you can join them on product ID. That's why you can see FKA, foreign key. But in the product table itself is what? PK. PK means primary key. I've explained this several times, and I know you guys can still remember. So you can join those 2 tables on that. Now, this product table also has another. Can you see? Yeah, no. I want to say the one that we can join. Products. Where is it? The product category. It has product category ID. Product category ID is here as primary key. So do we have product category ID here too? Is it here too? Product category ID is not here.
No, it's not. That's what I did.
But you can join it. That means product category ID. Let me see. Is it in the product table? It is product category that we have, right? So that means we are joining 4 tables. We are joining 4 tables because for product subcategory ID, that means we are joining another table, which is product. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Another table that's called product subcategory. I think we saw it the other time. That's the product subcategory. Can you see? So let's establish it again. This one has product ID, product table. You can join it to where? The sales table with product ID, foreign key. That one is established, right? Then we can join product subcategory ID that has product subcategory. Yeah, can you see that this product subcategory table has a product subcategory ID? So which we can join here too as product subcategory ID. Then product category as product category ID, which we can join to product subcategory ID here. Do you understand? That means we have products product category, product subcategory. So the way the ranking is product, sorry, the ranking is product category, product subcategory, then product. That means every product has a product subcategory. Every subcategory has a product category in this database, not all databases, depending on how it is in your organization. So we want to see the name. So that means we will add to this question, because we can't join them, and we'll add to this question which product or product category or product subcategory. Let me just, I don't like typing. Yeah. Or product subcategory. So it will be 3, because there's no way we could join them like that without. So that means we'll introduce another table here, which is product subcategory. Where down this. And that product sub, yeah, this. We may not need any column format, to be honest, because so that, yeah, we may not need any column format, to be honest. We may not need any column format. So can we start? So select, because of our time. Let's start with what we are looking for is the name. So I will say from production.product table dot, give me the name. Name is simply means the name of the product. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So as
Okay.
Product name.
product name, comma. Now, I don't like seeing this full name. It gives me, I don't know. So instead of product, I don't like it. I'll
P.
just do P dot P, that to represent product table. I've done that. Then let's go to product category. What we need in product category table from product category table dot, let me be doing like that so that I save, and we are just learning it, but we've done it before. Dot what? Name. Name. But I don't like that long stuff. It's too long for me. So it's product category. So I'll say
PC.
Yeah, you can use anything that you want, but just me, I want to use PC, right? Then I don't want to see the product subcategory in it. I'm not interested, but I want to see contributes to the most overall sales. So overall sales is line total from the sales order header detail table. Sorry, sales order detail. So from sales order detail dot, I am taking what? Where is it now?
Line total.
Line total, but it's going to be sum of line total anyway. Line total. So, but I don't want to say sales order details. I want to say, I'll say
SOD.
SOD. Yeah. It seems you know me. You know you know my thoughts already. SOD. So because it's total, we want to get the total sales. So I will say sum as what? Total sales. Sorry. What am I putting?
Total.
Where is my hand going to that place? Total sales. Right? I think I'm okay. So I'll say I'm taking it from production.product. Got it. Let me delete this too. From production.product table. As what? P. But this P is already here. So you must put it in front of the table that it's representing. P is representing production.product. Does that make sense? And because it's this, you are using inner join. Inner join is the right one to use here. You want to for a product to contribute to sales, that means that product has been sold or was sold. Yeah. Inner join what? I can join production of product table to sales table. Inner join sales order detail. SOD, right?
Yeah.
And what's the next? I'll say on what are you joining them? We don't join. I'm joining them on product ID. So I'll say P dot what? Product ID equal to what? You can tell me. Everywhere is quiet. Equal to what? Hello? Nobody's talking. Okay.
We don't know it.
We've done this several times anyway. SOD, SOD dot product ID dot product ID.
Yeah, product.
This product ID.
Because we are using product ID to join the two. So it's on product ID, product ID.
Then inner join uh production dot product category. Now production dot product category as where is it? Product subcategory ID. So for you to join it, you must join it with one that has product subcategory ID, which in this case, no, this is product, this is subcategory, not product category. Where is product category? This product category up. It has product category ID. So which one again has product category ID? It is product subcategory. It's product subcategory that has product category ID. Let's see if there's any product category ID here. It's not in this one. So because it's going to join product subcategory, I'm coming. Okay, because it's going to join with product subcategory table, right? And which we have not introduced here. There's no product subcategory here already, right? And that is what it can join to. So I would rather not do this one first. Then I'll do production subcategory first. Cut it. So let me represent this one as product sub PSC. Although we don't have any column here, I represent that, which doesn't really matter, right? It doesn't really matter. You pick columns from every table that you're using. It doesn't really matter. So on what? Now this one has PSC. PSC has what? Production subcategory. This is it. This one in blue. It has production subcategory ID. So PSC subcategory ID. And if you go to product table, which is P, product table also have product subcategory ID. If you go to here, it has products, can you see product subcategory ID? So you can join that, right? Inner join again. Then the last one is what? Product category, production of product category ID, which is where PC is. This is PC. We say as PC. It's not a must you have as, but let me just put in as because you guys are just launching into the field. So on what? on the fact that, these two, they have something in common. This guy, it has product category ID. This table has product category ID. So we now say on what?
Product category ID.
PSC or PC, whichever one comes first. PSC. PSC means product subcategory table, right? Which is this. It has product category ID. Drag it. Oops. Equal to what? Why are you going to that side now?
No, PSC should be product subcategory ID one, not product category ID.
I'm joining product subcategory ID to product category to product. I'm joining this table, product category to product subcategory. What is common between them is product category ID, product category ID. Can you see it? Can you see it?
Yeah.
So PSC, then PC dot what?
Product category ID.
Product category ID.
But this
That's right.
query is not complete. Tell me, I asked the same question a few minutes ago. Why is it not complete? You can tell me what needs to be done.
Aggregate function.
What do I do to it?
Group by.
Hold on, please. It's
Group
supposed
by.
to be PC. This on is supposed to be PC, not PSC then.
PSC stands for
For that
product
table,
category. This is
indicating that
PSC.
table.
Okay.
Yeah. So group by what?
Group by product name.
Tell me what I need to copy. I should copy.
Oh, the column there. P dot B.
By
P
the
dot
P dot
P
P.
name, PC
Yeah,
name.
the
P dot
PC,
name, PC dot.
yeah, and the PC name.
Yeah.
Okay.
That.
Like this. Then comma.
And
It
then
could
the next
be
one.
beside anyway. I'm just arranging it. Right? Now, so that everything will not show as name. This one should also be renamed to what?
As
Maybe not.
Product category.
product category.
Yeah, product category name or something like that.
Yeah. I think since they want to say which one contributes more to the what? Can you see the question? The question says contribute to most to overall sales. Contribute more. So let's see, most means the one that contributed most. That means we want to see the top one first, the one that contributed more in terms of sales. So I will say order by.
Order by, yeah.
Order by. Order. We have just 10 minutes now, so we're almost done. This is the last thing. Order by what? Order by what?
Descending.
Order by what?
1, 2, 3, something like that.
No.
Okay, that one.
We want to contribute most. When you say, if you have a store, you want to see which products contribute most to your sales. So what is you are checking them by sales? Which one did the customer, which one gave you highest sales? So what are we going to order by? I've told you the answer.
Is it ordered by the total sales? And then
Is
the
it,
weight loss?
or you are saying it's ordered by the total sales?
It is ordered by the total sales.
Ordered by total sales. When you are using order by, you can order by an alias. It's allowed. But you can never say group by product name and put product name. It won't work. Order by, you can order by an alias. You can also order by this, it will go. But for group by, it must be that particular column, not the alias. So if you run this, I hope this will work because it's just too plenty. It will work here for it to be executed. So there is it. So this is the product name, the name of the product, LL Road, Seal, Sadu. it belongs to a component, to a category called component. The total sales generated is 162. Oh, so yeah, let's say the one generated most. So it is descending. Descending, but by default, to make it ascending. Yeah. Can you see all? So now you should start understanding what they mean by product category. This is the name of the product. So all this mountain, road, whatever, they are all bikes.
Bikes.
Can you see? The component, then bikes again. There's a way you can do it to bring all bikes together anyway, but yeah. I said that's beyond the scope of this class.
Window function.
Windows function, yeah. There's some other part of SQL. Windows function is huge. There's common table expression, which is CTE. There's stored procedures. There's trigger. There's view.
Stop procedure.
There's also views. There's functions. There's so many. But this is enough, depending on what you want to be doing. This is enough to launch you to get a data analyst job if you really have been following us since we started. Then when you're on the job, you learn, as in, you learn. When there's a problem, you learn, oh, this is how to do it, stuff like that. Yeah. But this is the end of the class today. I was thinking I was going to solve 2 questions, but can you see how these two simple stuff took us an hour, 30 minutes, thereabouts. These two, just these two.
Can I also say that even though only able to solve one question, I really do appreciate the fact that you take your time and iterate and explain again and again. Thank you.
Okay, you are saying I didn't get your question.
It wasn't a question. I mean, when you said,
It
"Oh, we
was a
were going to do,"
compliment.
yeah, you
Both
said
of them.
we were going to do two, but we are only able to do one. But I was going, so I said, I do appreciate, and I maybe speak for others that we do appreciate how you took your time to then explain, because it is a lot to kind of maybe take in and remember something. But you do go over it again and again without, getting frustrated at us not answering and stuff like that. Thank you.
Yeah, so if you don't mind, I can forward the remaining to you. Yeah. But the way you get to know this thing is like driving a car. Some people, the way they drive car, you begin to imagine it. Is it car that they are driving? They make it look so easy, the way they drive cars, but they've been used to it. They just been used to it. So you need to get used to these things. I've encouraged us before, let's do at least twice in a week, 2 hours. That's 4 hours in a week. There's no way you consistently do that. And when you start working with it, you just be a guru. You could be a senior data analyst. Of course, senior is just a name, to be honest, but you could have attained in 2 years, you could be somebody that can be doing what a senior data analyst is doing in quotes. Do you understand? In 2 years, it's 100% possible. So you can add this to your portfolio.
That would be such a dream.
You can put this on your way. I'm coming. Let me